A police officer walked into our office almost every day. We trusted him completely, until I found out he wasn't a cop at all. I swear, if someone had told me a year ago that a guy in a police uniform would casually walk into my office almost every day, grab a cup of coffee, nod at my boss, and stroll around like he owned the place, I would have laughed in their face. Like, come on, this is New York, not some TV drama. But I'm not laughing anymore. Because what started as a weird curiosity ended up turning into one of the scariest realizations of my life. The cop wasn't a cop at all. It all began so innocently. The first time he showed up, nobody even questioned it. He walked in with that confident stride, the kind of posture that just screams authority. The uniform looked sharp navy blue, pressed, badge shining on his chest, belt loaded with the usual gear, radio, handcuffs, flashlight, the whole package. My boss, Mr. Harris, welcomed him with a quick handshake like they already knew each other. Then the guy introduced himself to the staff, said he was Officer Daniels, just doing routine security checks. Routine security checks in an IT company. That already sounds a little strange, right? But back then, we didn't think twice. In fact, a lot of us were kind of relieved. Our office was in Midtown, and break-ins weren't exactly rare. Having a cop around felt reassuring. Some employees even joked about how cool it was. We've got our own guard dog in uniform, one guy whispered to me with a grin. And honestly, I felt the same. Weeks passed, and Officer Daniels kept showing up. Not every single day, but often enough that we started seeing him as part of the office background. Like the guy from FedEx who drops off packages you don't even blink anymore. He'd stroll around, sometimes chatting with the receptionist, sometimes making small talk about sports. Always polite, always calm. But here's where it started to feel off. He didn't really act like a cop. Sure, he wore the uniform, but instead of checking doors, cameras, or fire exits, the kind of things a real officer might care about, he hovered near people's desks. He'd peek at documents, glance at open laptops, even ask casual questions about client lists or where we keep financial backups. At first, it was subtle enough that we brushed it off. But once you notice, you can't unsee it. I remember one afternoon, I stayed late working on a project. The office was quiet, most people had already gone home. Daniels showed up, like clockwork. He walked straight to the back room where we keep the servers. I thought, maybe he's just being thorough. But then I realized, he had no key card to open that room. Only employees do. Yet, 2 minutes later, I heard the door click. Somehow, he got in. I froze at my desk,